Hell, hell, Chimo, Chimo.
Nigeria's President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is saying that good life Nigerians thought they lived or they were living prior to his administration was fake and capable of collapsing the country. The president, who was represented by Wahab Egbewole, the vice chancellor of the University of Ilorin, spoke over the weekend during a convocation ceremony of the Federal University of Technology, Akure in Ondo State. Tinubu was quoted to have said that the removal of petrol subsidy and the unification of exchange rates were necessary to save Nigeria from the brink of collapse. Well, he's quoted as saying, unfortunately, the good life we thought we were living was a fake one that was capable of leading the country to a total collapse unless drastic efforts were urgently taken. The need to salvage the future of our children and bring the country back from its brink of collapse.
Unfortunately, the good life Nigerians thought they were living was a fake one, said President Ahmed Bola Tinubu. Now, if you know, or if you noticed, in the recent time, President Ahmed Bola Tinubu has, traveled around the world, visiting some countries. He came back from UK, went to Qatar, from Qatar, and then in the recent days, he has traveled to France, where he was welcomed by French president. Let me show you how he was welcomed. All right, so he also traveled to South Africa, where he was welcomed by the South African president. Watch this.
Your Excellency. Hi. Very well. How are you, my brother?
I'm okay.
Good to see you.
Good to see you too.
Always good to see you.
Thank you.
Always good to see you. You're welcome. Are you well?
I'm well. I'm well.
Good to see you.
That's a strenuous journey from. No, not Abuja. I came from France.
Oh, you came from France?
Yeah.
That's
11 hours.
11 hours. That's a long trip. That's a long trip. They want to take their pound of flesh. I'm sure they want to see it.
Well, the issue of fake life. I never knew Nigerians were living a fake life, Well, let me not talk much about that. I will allow you to watch it and hear it from the horse's mouth. All right? So don't forget to subscribe to this channel as you're watching it. All right? So please just watch this.
Nigeria's President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is saying that good life Nigerians thought they lived or they were living prior to his administration was fake and capable of collapsing the country. The president, who was represented by Wahab Egbewole, the vice chancellor of the University of Ilorin, spoke over the weekend during a convocation ceremony of the Federal University of Technology, Akure in Ondo State. Tinubu was quoted to have said that the removal of petrol subsidy and the unification of exchange rates were necessary to save Nigeria from the brink of collapse. Well, he's quoted as saying, unfortunately, the good life we thought we were living was a fake one that was capable of leading the country to a total collapse unless drastic efforts were urgently taken. The need to salvage the future of our children and bring the country back from its brink of collapse necessitated the strategic decisions to remove the fuel subsidy and also unify the exchange rates. I am not unaware of the consequences of the tough decisions on our people. I sincerely wish there could be softer options. Rufi.
With due respect, this is wrong. Nigerians were not living any fake life. It was not as if when the first subsidy was there, life was a whole lot better for Nigerians. It was just a measure to make things easier. There was still massive poverty. There was still massive pain. Even when Nigerians went abroad and they claimed they subsidized the naira, to the dollar, which was about 600, 700 then, how many people could really even afford that money? The economy was depressed. So you say Nigeria was living fake life. Now, there was no living, it was not that we're living in paradise. But what we're telling President Tinubu every time is, did you think of the effect of destroying the lives further and devaluing the lives before you embarked on it? Mr. Cardozo was saying that they've saved over 6 trillion on subsidies for Forex. Ask him how much in our GDP has reduced since all of these 2 monstrous measures have taken place in Nigeria. I can give you some figures. Nigeria's GDP, as at when the APC met it in 2015, before they decided to go ahead and lead us on this path of destruction, was inching close to 500 billion. Today, the GDP is more than half of that amount. The lives have been destroyed. Some projection says our GDP is now 199 billion. Do you want to prorate that in trillions of naira of how much has been lost in this economy? So they have not been productive. Is it the corruption we want to talk about? Is it the fakery that is going on? They are the ones that are fake. You know how many times they've told us Port Harcourt refinery is ready? Is that not the one giving us fake news? Didn't they tell us that it was mechanically complete at the start of the year? They said it was going to be ready in August, not ready. Now, and please, for the sake of people, what they did was simply a production unit churned out, the naphtha that they now have to go and blend with C5, crack C5, because they don't have the converter unit that will convert the naphtha, the hydrocarbons in there, into something of high octane ratings. That refinery is not 100% complete. This is something they took 1.5 billion for over 44 months. We are already 42 months away. Technimonte announced that thing on the 6th of April 2021. 42 months down the line. Technimonte's announcement was that by 44 months' time, both complexes, the 150,000 barrel refinery and 60,000, will be working. 42 months in, they have just achieved 70% of the 60,000 barrels because they don't have a converting unit. Now, for all of those that are saying blending is an international practice, if you have a full-on converting unit, once you provide the naphtha, you have a converter that will be able to crack further the hydrocarbon. You don't need to go and get external C5 and now blend. Why is Dangote refinery not doing that? Because they have the full-on units. So people should stop deceiving people. And the NMPC, after we revealed their lies, even confirmed that that's what they are doing. That they are taking the naphtha they are providing from their own column and they are going to crack it with, blending with crack C5. They are getting from Indorama. So they are the ones that have been faking Nigerians all this while. All the projects, the money they said they were going to save, invest in other projects, they've been faking Nigerians. Or they are the ones that have been lying to Nigerians. They are the ones that are living fake life. Is President Tinubu not the one living fake life? A country that doesn't have money, you are buying new private jets, presidential jets, that you didn't even pass through the National Assembly. Today, we don't know how much to spend on that big bogus jet. Is that not fake life?
So what do you think? What do you think? Drop your comment on the comment section and do not forget to subscribe to this channel, right? Thank you and God bless you.